This is a simple hydrometer, measures the density of the fluid. This one's designed to measure the density of things that are less dense than water. So you can see it's got a specific gravity of 1 and 0.95 and 0.85 and all this stuff, right? So it goes all the way up to 0.65. And we've just talked about the problem where, how far does it have to sink into the fluid to float, right? And of course, the less dense the fluid, the farther you have to sink, because you have to displace more of the fluid. It's got less density. You have to displace a mass equal to that, right? So this is kind of cool. These things, I have no idea, like how do you do this? This is paper. That's molten lead, and they melted the end of that, right? So part of the mystery to me is I have no idea how you could make one of these. This is salt water, and then this guy is fresh water, and you can put the fresh water in there, and you can see that this guy's floating right at 1, right? I don't know if you can see that, right? It's floating right where a specific gravity of 1, which is water, right? And then you can put this guy in here, and it's not designed to do this, right? But this guy's floating well below 1, right? It doesn't have to displace as much. So you can ask the kids, well, which is more dense? Why is it more dense? Well, there's salt in the bottom of it. That's saturated salt water. You can talk about the Dead Sea and all of this stuff. Maybe it's, there it is, a hydrometer. The other hydrometers that I mentioned are the ones that have the little floaty balls, right? There's a bunch of little balls inside this thing, and you get the antifreeze in there, and certain ones should float, certain ones should sink. So it's based on density, right? I don't know. Hydrometers, they're cool.